2. Okay, year 6 today, we have a group of year 7 pupils that have volunteered. Yeah, you can wave at them, guys, and stuff. Hi. That have volunteered to come and just tell you a little bit about what life has been like at SPH. Now, I know we've all been through a lot this past year, but they're here to try and make you feel welcome and also to help you settle by if you're feeling nervous about anything, that it can help you with it. So let's go with the first one then. First question for you all. Did you know many people when you started at St Philip Howard? Beth, let's go with you.
No, I didn't know many people actually. There was about 4 of us or 5 of us, and I didn't really know many people. But straight away, everyone was just so kind, and I made friends so quickly. It was like they were already my friends before I even met them.
Oliver, did you make lots of friends?
Well, actually, I started off with no friends, but then once I started talking to people, meeting people, I had a great time and made tons of friends.
That's great. Okay, let's go with another question then. Ava, what's your favourite subject and why?
My favourite subject is music because I really enjoy playing the piano and singing.
And do you do this at home as well?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Do you do this with your friends or is this just something you do on your own?
I think it's just something I do in my own time.
All right, anybody else here play any instruments or anything that they do at school? Jude, let's go with you.
I play the piano and I can also play a couple of songs on the guitar. I mainly like the piano though because I feel like you have like a lot more, like it's much easier to know that it's just from like low to high, so you can kind of make your own songs. It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to play like certain songs, you can just play whatever you feel like.
Oh, brilliant. Who else had the hand up then to say they did an instrument? Oh, was it you, Lila? Go on.
Yeah, I do the violin.
And did you do that at home or here?
Well, I did it at home because my mum and my brother do stuff. Like my brother does the cello, my mum does the violin.
Oh, right, okay. So we do music here, don't we? We can tell them that we offer music clubs. Anybody else? Maybe Holly, you tell us about some of the clubs that we offer here. Do you know any?
So at break, at like lunchtime, we can do basketball and football. And after school, it's like cricket, rounders, netball, football. They have like a whole range of different activities that everyone can do.
Anybody know any other things that we offer here? Go on then, Beth.
It's not just like sports for break times. There's like the gratitude club and loads of things that you don't have to be good at sports. It's just like talking to people, reading and things like that. So yeah, there's something for everybody, definitely. Yeah.
Sorry, then, Jude, you were going to say?
Oh, I was going to say, they do a food club, and personally I haven't been to one yet, but I am going to go to one because I do enjoy cooking a lot.
Or do you like eating?
That's also a lot of it.
Anybody want to tell me another favourite subject and why it's a favourite? Go on, Oliver, you tell me your favourite.
History, because it's just fun to learn about what life was like before our generation.
Go on, Holly, you were going to put your hand up then to give me yours as well.
I like PA because there's a lot of facilities for everyone and the teacher's really nice.
Okay. Lila, would you put in your hand up or was it Beth?
Me.
Oh, go on then, Lila.
I like drama because you can be yourself and like everyone's really nice. Like no one judges you or anything. You can just be yourself and have fun.
Okay, Beth, go on, you want to ask something, go on.
Well, I was just saying that I really like science because, well, there's 3 different sorts of science. There's biology, chemistry and physics. I like chemistry the most, but I just find it all so fascinating. I think, and the teachers are really nice, so that's why I enjoy it so much.
Go on, Jude.
My favourite subject is math, because I like working stuff out in my head. That's
Anybody wants to tell me what it was like? Because for you started in year 7. You had a bit of a term with us. Then we went off for COVID reasons where we was isolating for 3 months. And then we came back again. How have you found that with having like the staggered start, Harry?
Well, I think it was like because we got that couple months before the main lockdown, if that's what you mean. Then it was easy because we'd already known each other. And then the teachers were really good at the online lessons and stuff. And people like me who had to go into lockdown school, it was a lot easier there because people were like helping you, like the teachers there. So it was pretty easy, I would say.
Ellen, how about you? How did you find it?
I found it alright.
You found it?
I would prefer to be in school because the food's nice. But
Let's hope your parents don't hear this, eh? Go on, Oliver.
well, I like, you know, on our first months when we started, as we were in school, when I made my first friend, I was happy. But then the first lockdown started, and it felt uneasy and uncomfortable because I prefer being with other students, and being with them virtually still doesn't feel the same. But when I got back, it was just amazing.
Oh, that's great to hear. So let's go with Ellen. Yes, I'm targeting you. Are the teachers strict?
Not our teachers, but some other teachers I've heard are.
Go on then, Jude. Let's have your opinion.
Oh, I really like strict teachers. Like, there's a couple of teachers that I like. One of my favorite. Obviously, you are my favorite teacher, Miss Sarah. Like my second favorite.
Jude, I can hear you. You do know that.
Well, my second favorite teacher is Mr. World because I absolutely love geography, and yeah, he's really good at teaching it.
I think it's good that there's strict teachers because they can keep like the class doing their work and not being silly, but at the same time, because I find that the students discipline them more if they're strict. So, but that even when they can be strict if they want to, most of the teachers, but they're also really nice and they can be so kind.
Yeah. Like they might seem strict, but they're not. They're really nice. Like they only have to be strict if like you're not very.
Would you say that I was strict? I was going to say girls then, but that's wrong. Girls and boys. Would you say I was strict?
Not
Yes.
really. Only if you've
No,
got to
not.
be.
Oh, I
You
love
can
that.
be.
Yes,
You're a
no,
very
no,
nice
not
person,
really.
Miss Urquhart.
Yeah.
It depends what happens.
Yeah, if you're in big trouble.
Right, then let's go with the next one. Some people that I've heard were saying because of COVID, they were restricted into doing practical works and things like that. Have you found that the same here in terms of doing practical lessons? Have you had a lot of practical lessons? So, for example, science or PE, food tech, DT. Have you just been doing bookwork, or actually have you been doing practicals and getting going? Let's go, Ava. What do you reckon?
I do a few practical lessons, and they're quite involving. So like, if you don't really want to do it, it's not like you don't want to do it. Like, it's really fun.
Okay, go on then, Jude.
Well, we've done a lot of experiments in science, and we made salt for fish and chips. That was very nice. And then also like over lockdown, we still did like the science experiments and stuff. Like Mr. K's would do like experiments online. And like sometimes people in the online school would go down and like help him with the experiments, and so I did that twice, and I really enjoyed it because we made like volcanoes and stuff.
That's great. Harry, what about you?
I was gonna say in food prep. In food, it's like they're pretty good for practicals, because in our food at the minute, we'll have 1 week looking at work, then the next we'll do a practical.
Well, that's good. So every other week you're doing a practical.
Yeah.
That's brilliant then. So it's really hands-on.
Like we made smoothies today.
Oh, superb. And what was your smoothie?
Berries and mango.
Lovely. Is there anything else of anybody here that you think that the year sixers, anything that you think they'd like to know or need to know? Go on, Oliver.
Well, we do have, if any of year sixes get stressed, if I get stressed, we do have a room called the Emmaus and Aspire, but mostly Aspire, and you could go there for support. If you, for example, if you're stressed in a lesson, you obviously ask the teacher first, but you may leave if the teacher gives you permission to have a little talk with another teacher, just to take a second.
Oh, that's great. Bethany.
One thing that I did yesterday, remember to bring your tie, because I forgot to put a tie on, and I don't know how, but I forgot a tie on, so remember your tie, definitely.
Lila.
Probably just to have fun and be yourself, because I think that's one of the main things definitely about in secondary school, because then you'll have more fun and then you'll learn better and you'll make more friends. So yeah.
Harry.
I don't know what you'd call it, but I think like, you know, like the mental health group or teachers who help you with that. I feel
Pastoral
like
support team.
yeah, I think that they're really good at what they do, because they will like, you'll have like an appointment or something if you need one, and they will help you whenever you need it.
Great. Jude.
Well, I've got a lot to say here, but so
It's not like you, Jude, at all.
well, one thing is that like in tests sometimes you get like really worried before a test, but then when you're actually in the test, you realise that it's not like that stressful at all, and it can be much easier if you just like try and get on with the test. And also, what I found is if you try and be not like if you try and like be really involved in lessons, you'll become like friends with all the teachers, and you kind of want to be friends with all the teachers because then like you'll know them all, and like, you know, you can talk to them and stuff, and they'd understand you.
That's what I was gonna say.
And if you just like are really involved in lessons, you're gonna find like the work much easier, because like maybe if you bring up something like an example or something that could make it much easier, then you can obviously use that in your work and it's much easier.
Thank you. Lila. Sorry, not Lila. Holly.
I wouldn't be like worried about making friends, because when you start year 7, your form tutor would give you like a piece of paper. This is what we did, and you'd go around writing people's names and things about them, so you get to know them a bit better if you don't know them already. So yeah.
Okay, Neva.
Just know that it will be scary at first, but you'll be fine and you'll get used to it soon.
That's great. Okay, year 6. I hope you have enjoyed listening to what my year 7s have had to say. But for now, we were going to say goodbye, and we will all see you soon. Say bye, guys.
Bye.